A travel video of the world's 10 most fabulous cities. South Island, New Zealand. Everywhere you look on New Zealand's South Island, you can see beautiful scenery, from dramatic mountains to stunning fjords. Here, you can see the mountains of Fiordland National Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, from hiking trails or a boat on Milford Sound. At night, go to the Mount John Observatory at the University of Canterbury to look at the stars. You can also let out your inner daredevil in Queenstown, which is a popular place for bungee jumpers. You can also try delicious Sauvignon Blanc wine in the Marlborough region or visit Franz Josef and Fox Glacier on the west coast of the island. Paris. It's no wonder that the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the Arc de Triomphe are so popular in the City of Light. It is the city's quaint cafes and vibrant markets, as well as its trendy shopping districts and a distinct air of charm, that draw visitors to the city. If you're looking for a peaceful place to unwind, grab a croissant and sit on the banks of the Seine for a while. The Palace of Versailles, located about 15 miles southwest of Paris, offers both guided and self-guided tours of the estate. Bora Bora. Why visit Bora Bora? The island of Bora Bora, which is only 6 miles long and 2 miles wide, is a paradise. At its core, a dormant volcano erupts and spreads out into a lush jungle before spilling into a lagoon of aquamarine. James Michener, author of Tales of the South Pacific, referred to Bora Bora as the most beautiful island in the world in his book. The British explorer James Cook even referred to it as the Pearl of the Pacific in the 18th century. Resorts and friendly people are the hallmarks of this tropical paradise, where the sun shines, the water is warm and the people are hospitable. London. Why visit London? A well-known quote by Samuel Johnson, an English author, goes like this: "It's impossible to find a single intelligent person willing to leave London. If you're tired of London, you're tired of life, because there's so much to do here." Johnson's words are still relevant today, more than 2 centuries after his time. As a 2 millennia old city, London has so much to see and do that a single trip isn't enough time for tourists to experience it all. The ancient and the modern have a handshake here. Tower of London and Tate Modern can be found in the same area. In addition to Shakespeare's Globe and the Sam Wanamaker Playhouse, you can see a variety of contemporary plays. While Londoners still believe in the healing powers of tea, they've also found room for Starbucks and Costa coffees, as well as pressed juice. London's culture compass is constantly scanning the horizon for the next big thing in everything from politics and finance to fashion and music. The best way to see the city is on one of the best tours of London. Rome. Why travel to Rome? It is no secret that Rome, the city built on 7 hills, had a storied past. The Eternal City is said to have been founded by twins Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf and fathered by a war god. In spite of the skepticism expressed by some historians, most tourists are convinced that Rome has a special quality. Rome never fails to enchant, whether it's with the mystique of the Vatican City nearby or the specters of the Colosseum, an afternoon cafe on Piazza Navona or a heaping plate of pasta at a trattoria. There are many facets to this Italian capital that date back to the reigns of Octavian, Julius Caesar, and Hadrian. Buildings like the Pantheon, the Roman Forum, and dozens of churches were destroyed, but their ruins can be found all over Europe. For art lovers, the Vatican museums are a treasure trove, and for foodies, there is no better place to indulge than in the delicious Italian fare and gelato. Many tourists flock to Rome because of its historic significance, but the city is also fast-paced, modern, and relevant, with gleaming designer storefronts, sleek hotels, and cutting-edge restaurants. Tokyo. Why travel to Tokyo? Animated may be the best word to describe Tokyo. Anime-obsessed, Japan's megacity is alive with footfall, car horns, subway trains, and passing ships. Despite this, you are urged to stop, to pray, pay, at the altar of consumerism, by bright lights and loud signs that beg for your attention. This is a city that lives and breathes movement and progress. However, if you do decide to make a pit stop in Tokyo, it will be well worth your while. In spite of the fact that many residents of Tokyo are accustomed to using smartphones, we can assure you that the museums and historical sites are among the best in the world. Photographs can be taken, sushi can be eaten, and a lot of shopping can be done here. So, what are you waiting for? If you don't hurry up, you'll miss out. Maldives. There are many reasons to visit the Maldives. The Maldives are a familiar sight, picture-perfect private villas perched high above the crystal-clear waters, powdery white sand beaches, and fiery orange sunsets. The Maldives' natural beauty is something to behold, something you can't quite comprehend until you've been there yourself. The Maldives is a popular destination for honeymooners and adventurers who want to explore the ocean floor through scuba diving and snorkeling. Visitors looking to relax can do so at one of the island spas, and everyone should spend at least one day in the capital city of Mali, the Maldives. It's no surprise that hotels in this area are some of the most beautiful in the world, from underwater hotels to overwater bungalows to sprawling resorts. Getting to and staying in this tropical paradise, however, necessitates time and money due to the lack of direct flights from the United States. The Maldives, tucked away between the Arabian and Laccadive Seas about 500 miles southwest of Sri Lanka, are one of the world's most remote destinations. Barcelona. Reasons to visit Barcelona. Barcelona is a city with a rich history, as well as a bizarre and outlandish side. Whether you're looking for a romantic stroll through the narrow streets of Barcelona or a night out on the town at one of the city's many beachside nightclubs, Barcelona has something for everyone, with a seemingly endless array of activities to choose from. It's possible to visit for a few days, but it's more likely that you'll need at least a week to see everything. Even the beach in Barcelona is packed, but it's the cosmopolitan city that attracts the most visitors. Las Ramblas, a series of narrow streets and alleys lined with restaurants, nightclubs, and a bustling pedestrian market, is where most of the action takes place. But don't forget to visit Antonio Gaudí's masterpieces, such as Casa Marc, Casa Batlló, and La Sagrada Familia, which were all designed by the architect. Grand Canyon. To see the Grand Canyon, why? An adjective like grand doesn't begin to describe this canyon. There are approximately 277 river miles, 18 miles wide, and a mile deep within this natural wonder of northern Arizona. The Colorado River has helped the Grand Canyon grow for 6 million years, and for centuries, visitors from around the world have flocked there to take in the red and orange splendor. The Grand Canyon, a UNESCO World Heritage Site managed by the National Park Service, is awe-inspiring to the approximately 6 million visitors it receives each year. You should know that if you're hoping to get away from it all, you'll need to be prepared. The Grand Canyon is a popular tourist destination. Sightseers and hikers flock to the South Rim, where the Grand Canyon Village and the well-worn Bright Angel Trail are located, because it is the most accessible. The majority of the facilities are located on this side. Visit the North Rim of the Grand Canyon for a peaceful break from the crowds. Backcountry camping and strenuous hiking are available here. Consider taking a helicopter tour to get a bird's-eye view of the canyon. Dubai. Why travel to Dubai? There's a lot in common between Dubai and Las Vegas. The skylines of both cities shine like beacons against the barren desert backdrops of the other. In these glittering oases, visitors come from all over the world to have a good time. As a vacation destination, Dubai easily beats Sin City thanks to its beautiful cream-colored Persian Gulf shoreline, international cuisine, and gigantic attractions. There are also plans for further expansion of the city as a whole. A quarter of the world's construction cranes were thought to be located here at one time. The sky may not be able to stop Dubai's rapid expansion. One of the world's largest man-made marinas, one of the world's tallest skyscrapers, and one of the world's largest shopping malls are just a few of Dubai's many impressive accomplishments. On a smaller scale, however, this emirate is still bound to its days as a modest port town. Wootton Abras and Jumeirah public beaches' pristine white sands are juxtaposed against the sculpted palm islands of Dubai Creek, while the gold and spice souks, traditional markets, coexist alongside the Dubai Mall. As forward-looking as this city is, it's not one to forget its roots. In addition to putting Dubai on the tourist map, this dynamic is the one that will keep it there.